Hey family, this is Malik Ebo on the Faith and Reality podcast, and today I have a guest of mine known as...
My name is Marvin Ayebare and I'm a youth worker.
And he will be our guest for tonight's episode.
Yes.
So
happy to be here.
Nice to see you, Uncle Marvin. Thanks.
Thank you, man.
For showing up.
Yeah, it's been a while. Good to see you.
I feel. So, Uncle Marvin.
Yes.
Today we shall be looking at faith and the reality of service.
Yeah.
So, in your own understanding, I want you to help me define the term faith and service.
Well, faith is trusting that something will happen. Yeah, but also, who do you put your trust in? Faith is putting your trust in God and being confident and hoping that He will do as He has said or He has promised in His word. So for me, that's what faith is. And then service is the best way to define it is the way Jesus defined it. Service is putting others first, considering others more important or greater. Basically that. So for me, that is service.
Yeah.
Serving God and His people.
Thank you.
And their needs, and looking out for their needs, caring for them, loving on them, supporting them in every way possible.
Thank you, Uncle Marvin. Personally, I have no more to say. You've heard from Marvin himself. Yeah. So, and I have a question. You know, I'm at campus, and you know, sometimes we feel like we always get caught up in motion of reading books, hustling, looking for money, and we forget that there is a God that put us in this world to serve others.
That's right.
So there are a lot of people that begin serving with passion, but along the way reality hits fatigue and they start feeling unappreciated. They start feeling like they're taken advantage of. So how has your faith enabled you to stay in service even in hard situation?
That's right. Yeah. What has kept me going when those times come, when you're tired, when you're exhausted, or you feel unappreciated, I remember that the one I'm serving is my Father in heaven, God Himself. And all I want to hear that day when I'm in front of Him is, well done, good and faithful servant. So those words are the ones that keep me going. And I want to serve Him as my master. Even when I'm serving people, maybe I have a leader above me and my boss and all that. I always remember that at the end of it all, God is the final judge. He's the master. He's the one who sees, and He's the one who will reward me. He's the one that will, evaluate my work and my service. So it's important for you to know that you're serving the Father, the ultimate master. You're serving Him as the only audience, the only one you should focus on, an audience of one, as some people like to say.
Yeah.
He's the main person, even if other people, are not there, but you're saying, you know what, I'm focusing on God, He's the one I'm serving. So that always gets me going, and when that time comes and I feel like, man, these guys don't value what I do, they don't see what I'm doing, so those moments I get to remember, at the end of it all, it's God. He sees me, He knows my motives, He knows my intentions, He's the one who placed me here. So for me, that's what keeps me going in those moments.
Okay, thank you. And that brings me to a lesson. What was one of the lessons that I learned from Jesus when He was on the world as a servant? Remember during the Last Supper, instead of Him acting as the king, He lowered Himself and then washed the disciples' feet. That was an act of service. And that brings me to a conclusion of saying that service works hand in hand with humility.
That's right.
So as many youths, we feel like we be wanting to serve, but we don't have resources. We feel like we don't have time. We feel like we don't have the influence or the money for us to join service. So, as you, Uncle Marvin, what mindset shift has helped you to stop waiting for the right time to serve and step into service?
Yeah. definitely. If you keep waiting for the right time, it may never come. You know?
Yeah.
Just God has given each one of us a purpose, a treasure, a gift. And your gift, it's not for you, just enjoy and just, brag about. You are supposed to serve it to the world. You're supposed to give it out to the people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah. Sorry. So, don't wait for the right time to say, okay, now this is the time for me to show the world and all that. No. Get out there. You have what is in there. You have potential. You have a gift. And that gift is going to open doors for you. You just have to keep perfecting it. Keep working on it. Keep, But the other thing you need to do is to get a mentor.
Yeah.
Get a mentor. Get someone who sees you. Someone who can open doors for you. Never open. That's what mentorship does.
Yeah.
So, when you begin to serve your gift, someone is watching, someone is seeing, and they're going to keep holding your hand and guiding you along the way. And so, as young people, we need to get mentors. We need to get people that guide us.
That's right.
On how we can be influential, and how we can use our gifts, and how we can nurture those talents, those gifts. So, as young people, that's the mistake sometimes we do, is we think I've arrived, I've made it, rather than sitting at the feet of someone, listening to them, getting the counsel, getting the advice, and then stepping into that with all that support, behind you, and someone walking shoulder to shoulder, doing life with someone. And so I've met a couple of young people, and they're now serving, they're giving their gifts, their talents, but we saw them when they were still young, and now they are working with us in the same ministry, in the same church, in the same department. And
so all in all, the key points to take away. Point number 1 is service comes with humility.
That's right.
Number 2, don't wait for the right time, because the right time might never come for you to step into serving. Just go dive into serving. Point number 3 is get a mentor. Because a mentor, as Uncle Marvin has said, they might open doors for you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for tuning into Faith and Reality podcast, and thank you so much, Uncle Marvin, for showing up.
Thank you so much for having me.
Don't forget to go to our YouTube channel, which is Faith and Reality Podcast. Go subscribe, comment on topics that you want to be shared.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Stay blessed. Peace be unto you all.